And it is another episode of the one and only Rebar Show with your host, JP motherfucking Fingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? We are fucking live, but not live from the one and only Rebar. JP Fingers here.
Wise and Pipes.
J-Dub, the lawyer, HR, the accountant, the human resources. I guess that's HR.
Hit that shit just
Yeah,
in case.
I always do hit it twice. J-Dub, what is going on?
What's going on, guys? Been a minute?
Dude, this is a trilogy of trilogies.
I don't know what you mean by that, but it sounds very Lord of the Ringsy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. All right. And tonight we are joined by a very special guest, Hunter. If you guys don't know Hunter, you probably know him as Sir Louis Cigars.
That's it.
That's right. That's me.
And I'm gonna say Massachusetts.
But where are you?
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Specifically, where are you?
Shop, location, everything. Hit it.
Okay. So, Sir Louis Cigars, we're located in Wilbraham, Massachusetts. It's about an hour and a half west of Boston. Closest city is Springfield.
All right.
So you're a Patriots fan.
My whole life.
Oh.
All right, guys.
All
Don't
right.
hate them. Don't hate them.
He's good people.
So, hey, when I was a little kid, they sucked so fucking bad. Now the last 20 years have been pretty good, but you know.
whatever. 5-6 rings. I don't know.
Yeah. But you know, I felt pain. I remember the refrigerator Perry punching that fucking touchdown in when I was a little kid. So.
All right. So, how do you feel about the whole AB thing?
I knew that was going to come up.
Well, I mean, he's just glad he wasn't the doctor that got his face farted on.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I don't know. I think they should have kept him a little bit longer, personally, but
Yeah.
whatever. If you're going to cut the fucking guy, cut him right away. Don't let him play a game, and then you know, I don't know. I would either kept him or get rid of him right away. So
Yeah, and I mean,
They're padding Brady's stats.
he was a solid addition, in my opinion, for not having Gronk.
right, absolutely, yeah. I think we'll miss him. I guarantee that later in the season, people will be talking about, oh, I wonder if we would have kept him. You know, what would have happened? So see if I'm right.
I mean, I could still see you guys going at least 14-0 this year.
14-0.
Me too. Who knows? You never know.
Last two games.
Well, last two games they don't play Brady because they already know they won the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Who's your backup? Who's Brady's backup that has literally been sitting on the bench?
You know what? It was Garofalo, who is now killing it on San Fran.
Yeah.
But he has the best. His backups have been really, really good as of lately. So Garofalo was one of them. One of them went to KC and actually did well when he took over Brady. What was his name?
What was his name?
Then he went to KC.
I can't remember.
But he went to KC and he didn't have any protection, so he sucked. But
Yeah.
But you were there for the Drew Bledsoe era, though, right before.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
My dad loved Bledsoe. He was good, but the fucking guy just held the ball too long. He always would get pummeled, you know, every single time.
Well, because of him, you got Tom Brady, and because of him, we got Tony Romo. So
There you go.
Hell of a broadcaster.
Yeah, no, he's a great broadcaster. One of the better pro-am golfers out there.
Hell of a golfer.
He is a really great pro-am golfer, for sure.
Oh yeah, off season he will work on his pro game.
All right. So, okay, let's get going on the show.
Enough football talk.
Next thing you know, we're gonna start talking about fantasy football here.
Yeah.
I mean, I am involved in that, but
No big deal. This guy hasn't
None of
won
it.
shit.
never. I'm just in it for the.
Do you guys have money on the line, or is it bragging
Yeah,
rights only?
no, it's money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's the grand prize? What's the winner?
I think we either pay $20 or $40 at the end, and that goes all to the winner.
So there's 16 of you.
I think so. Yeah.
Nice little payday.
Yeah, not a bad chunk.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this lounge the rebar is brought to you by United Cigars. You got to go to your local retailer, your B&M. You got to, if they have United Cigars, you got to grab that shit from them, whether it's the United Cigar, the Jose Dominguez, the Atabey, the Byron, the Bandolero. You got to start living United, smoking United. If they don't have any of the United line, you got to hit up unitedcigargroup.com, and there's a list of the shops that get United Cigars into your fucking hands. Live United, smoke United, just be United.
That's it.
Boom.
Well done.
Nailed it.
JW, you want to hit that? We're just going to start
Yeah.
fucking knocking off shit here. So,
So,
the United thing.
Lawyer, hit us with
always,
lines.
There's always myself, sometimes our guest, but mostly myself, and no, actually mostly Evan, sometimes JP. We say stupid shit. That's just a fact of life, right? That's just, it happens. It's like breathing air. It's like the Pope being Catholic, right? It's like rice and beans going well together.
It's like
It's gonna happen.
winning money in Vegas.
Oh yeah, we'll
Guaranteed.
talk about that if you want. Anyways, but don't take it seriously.
Even
And
richer.
if you do, simple, fuck off.
Yeah.
So, and it's not affiliated with any of our sponsors.
Multiple. Fucking
Multiple.
Plural.
Apparently.
More than one, more than two.
Yes.
I don't know.
We
I've
do
yet to see a paycheck.
we do have another sponsor that's
Nope,
joined the
you
show.
can't talk about it yet.
We're not going to talk about it. We're going to wait.
Yeah,
But we do have a little bit of a secret surprise.
Possibly
Depends.
two. All right. So
Is
we're
it
getting with
depends?
Hunter, which is
For
actually a
men?
fucking badass name, Hunter. That's just a fucking sick name. All right.
Yeah, except when you're like 7 years old and your name's Cunter. Everyone's Cunter. That's the only thing, though. Other than that,
You can do that with any name, though, right?
The punter.
Kids are mean.
Hunter the punter.
Hunter the punter. Sounds pretty good, actually. It's almost like you were born into the job.
You were born to be a kicker. Born to kick.
yeah, I don't think so.
All right. So,
What are we smoking? What are we drinking?
all right, yeah, we'll cover
Yeah,
that.
you want
Let's do that. Let's cover that.
So, JW, go first since you're there.
Since I'm there, okay.
Well, you brought it was your idea.
Since it was my idea.
Your idea.
You go first since you're on the show.
Fucking Sabretooth, right?
Saber-tooth tiger.
That was so Canadian. Fucking Sabretooth, right, bud?
Sabertooth there, bud.
Yeah, that's the one. It's lit too, huh?
And actually,
And,
you're not that far into it. Usually, you're like
No, I
90%
just started.
on your cigar.
Yeah. And I'm opening up. Finally, I've found this in the back of the shelf, but something that Rybuilt, actually your Canadian buddies, had sent me maybe 8 years ago. I'm not sure. It's a sampler of the Glen Rose.
From
And
90.
this is, I don't know, man. This is so old. It was halfway full from all the evaporation. So this is the 1995, and maybe later I'll be hitting the 2001 later.
Wow.
Nice.
How
for,
is it?
Good for you.
How is it, though?
It's too smooth. There's no bite to it, like whatsoever.
Wow. All right.
Humble brag.
No big deal.
Humble brag.
Man, what the fuck is up with that guy? I haven't seen him in a long time. Do you follow that guy on Instagram, Rybuilt?
Yeah. He posts here and there. Guy's got the world's best backyard.
Yo, for real. He smokes Cubans mainly.
All.
Mainly.
Yeah. But he really balls out.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
He was true craftsman. I got a few accessories from him that he made one-offs.
Huh. I wonder what that's like. Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
I wish I had an accessory guy.
I would know. I wish I had an accessories guy.
I wish I had
All right.
money in my PayPal.
Yeah. All right.
Sent you money.
Shut the fuck up. All right. So right now I am smoking. Actually, not to be fucking that cliche, but I am smoking the Jose Dominguez Maduro from the United Cigar line, which is actually one of my my favorite cigars over the past few months. I can't get enough of these fucking things. And
Looks great.
very reasonably priced, solid fucking size. Great this is Mexican San Andreas that
Comes in a little cedar wrap too.
Yeah, fancy.
Yeah, it's fucking legit.
And
Spencer, if you use the cedar to light up your cigar.
I left it on and I lit up even the silk band with it. I am drinking for J-Dub a pina colada.
A pina.
But just before the
I'm gonna
pina colada, I was drinking a Miller High Life.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Yes, we were drinking Miller High Life.
So here's the thing, Hunter. When you say certain things, especially what you're drinking,
okay,
you have to ethnically say it. Pronunciate it.
You have to pronunciate your
ethnically where it's from, because people do that with certain things where they're like, "Oh yeah, the other day we were at yeah, we were getting tacos."
Spanish food, or like when you watch the news, they'll say some fucking city in some Mexico or something, and they're talking completely normal English, and then suddenly it's like,
yes,
whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean?
So that was one of my what plugs my Vitola the other week, is people that do that. It's like, whoa, all of a sudden you're Spanish. Whoa, all of a sudden you're Italian. But everything else you said in between, it's like, where was your accent with that? All right. Oh, sorry. No, so we got to actually
keeping it real.
Before we
we'll hit Hunters.
No, yeah.
Hunters and then mine.
Hunter, what are you smoking? What are you drinking? And don't forget,
pronunciate.
All right. So this is Daughters of the Wind.
Nice.
It's a big fucker too.
Oh,
I don't know how you say this. I mean, it looks like an Italian name, but
Castaglia.
Castaglia. I mean, that's how I would say it. Castaglia. Does anybody know? Is that the right pronunciation?
Yeah, that's Jeremy. He's from London.
You got to go like
so. This. These are. This is a great. Actually, this is the best kind of cigar because I didn't pay for it. It was free.
Yo, I heard that shit.
Now you're talking Evans.
Yo, what's up, Hunter?
One of the benefits of having a cigar store is you get freebies. So I'm looking to bring their line in, so they sent me a bunch of stuff to smoke, and so far everything's been great. The only downside to these is the price; they're just expensive,
Fantastic cigars, man. They're blended by Hendrik.
Yeah, they are. Exactly.
Which he is the son of one of the master blenders for Davidoff, if I'm not mistaken.
I got the little Grey Goose.
Grey Goose.
And a little Poland Springs.
a little. So, I mean, when you think of Poland, vodka is there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. I didn't even know that.
Poland Springs you could be mixing vodka with vodka for all we know. I like to water down my vodka with more vodka.
Hey, if you've never been to a concert and haven't put vodka in a water bottle,
hey,
come on. We've all been there.
All right.
So a little vodka soda action and some new shit.
Yeah.
Right on.
That boutique.
Yeah, you're speaking J-Dub's language right now.
Well, I mean, we all smoke boutique, but like J-Dub is like the mega boutique guy.
J-Dub's on the front lines.
If Cigar Aficionado was all about boutique stuff, J-Dub would be Cigar Aficionado.
Well, you got to come check out my store. It's all I do is boutique. I love boutique.
Fuck yeah. So, you got to not kick me out of there for drinking so much.
We'll touch on that later. We'll touch on the stuff you sell. All
right. Sure. Evan, what do you... Cheers.
Oh.
All right.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. No, cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Stoked to have you. And so, you know what? That was I think that's probably been our first referral.
Oh yeah?
Guest to new guest. Nate was like, "Yo, you got to have Hunter on."
Right. So Nate's your boy?
He's awesome, man. He's a good dude.
Oh, Nate's a fucking riot.
I love Foundation. They're about 20 minutes away from my store, so I feel like it's like my local boutique,
Fuck yeah.
I got a whole cabinet dedicated to just Foundation. I don't think they make a bad cigar, man. I don't know what you guys think, but
no,
I've yet to have one.
No, every cigar home run.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. What the segment we're doing now is what is in Evan's mouth.
Yes.
And that segment is brought to you by our newest partnership sponsor, Bearded Buffalo. Ladies and gentlemen, mostly dudes. I mean, dudes or ladies with mustaches and beards. Or you know what? They actually do a tattoo cream.
Yeah.
To make your tattoo pop. So
I mean, I don't know
whether
if
you have
wanna
tattoos,
comb your landing strip.
yeah. You know what? We're guys. We're all about grooming. You know what? Hit up Bearded Buffalo, and you got to use promo code Rebar for just to take care of yourself. Whether it's for a comb, it's for shampoo, it's for conditioner, it's for beard oil, and I think they still have some of that root beer beard oil in stock, which insane. So
yeah.
You got to preach this now.
No, I will say this. So this is JP's full baby that he's brought on. You remember his name?
Dylan.
So brought on Dylan, Bearded Buffalo, to do a sponsorship part on my segment. It has the full line of products for your skin and for your beard and all that sort of thing.
Shampoo, conditioner, oils, butters, creams, everything.
So Dylan hooked us up with some samples to try out, and
full sizes.
Yeah, full sizes, man. And I just put the root beard oil in my not so huge beard, like fingers.
But dude, you've been combing it out, and the thing has never looked straighter. Actually,
man, and it smells delicious. It's and this is addictive. I don't know if anyone has a beard comb at home, but it is fucking addictive to just stroke that shit.
Yeah, I will say this: for the past 3 weeks now, I've been using nothing but Bearded Buffalo stuff, and you know what? My beard is a little bit out of control right now because I haven't been to the barber or anything. But you know what? It's never felt better, and
that's it.
Yeah, you got to take care of yourself.
Okay, so that's the sponsorship part of the What's in Evan's Mouth segment.
And that's enough time for our show. Thank you guys for coming.
I got this one is JP has given me a blind sample, and the name on the cigar is My Other Ride As Your Boyfriend.
I love it.
Which feels really weird saying, but
I mean, it could go either way.
I mean, yeah, it really could go either way.
Yeah.
So far,
that's up to you.
So far, the thing draws exceptionally well. Look how razor sharp that shit is.
It is. I don't even remember what it is, so I'm going to look at it.
It's razor sharp. The first light was a little bit funky, but now it's starting to settle out into something that's it's pretty decent.
You're actually probably going to be very shocked.
Yeah. Well,
what does the wrapper look like?
The wrapper looks a little bit lighter than I would normally gravitate towards.
That burn is sharp as fuck, though.
The burn is super sharp. It's like stacking dimes in the ash.
You got one main
Show me the wrapper. Show me the wrapper. I bet I can guess it.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, no, it's a little dark, but okay.
It's a little bit. It's a little darker than
a Connecticut.
Yeah, a Connecticut. It's
not a Connecticut.
It's more like a Habano wrapper, something like that.
Nice try at an accent, almost.
Habano, or a
you were like Habano,
or a Sanctus Spiritus. I don't know. Is that was a
like
thing?
Normal
Sanctus Spiritus? That's a wrapper, right? I'm not.
I believe it's a cigar wrapper, not a real wrapper. Yo, imagine a cigar wrapper. Yo, they call me Sanctus Spiritus. Yo, and I'm here with my boy Maduro, and we're about to get down on the ones and twos.
Oh, this is a fucking tatuaje with an E40 wrapper.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Nope.
All right.
Pretty good so far.
So let's get into things, right? We're sitting here with Hunter. Your cigar shop's called Sir Louis or Louis Cigars?
Louis.
Like,
it's named after my dog. Let me grab a card. Hold on.
Oh, dude, if you were to grab your dog, that would be even better because the dog is amazing.
The dog? Where's the dog at?
And the dog is.
Yes, that is amazing.
Is that a Boston Terrier?
He's a French bulldog. That's why Louis. It's Louis.
Yeah, Louis the 27th.
And what is his full name? Because it's even better.
His name. So he's a what we call a blue French bulldog because his color is they call it a blue. It's like a gray color. And so his full name is Louis Bluton instead of Louis Vuitton.
Oh, good.
That's pretty. Yeah. That's a dad joke if I've ever heard one. Though.
But dude, when you see this dog,
yeah, he's awesome, man.
Like
he has an Instagram handle. he doesn't post much, but it's Louis Bluton, LOUISBLUITTON.
Yeah.
So give him a follow. There's some cool shit on there. He's a good dog.
Yo, when Nate first mentioned you to me, right? I crept you on Instagram, and I'm a big Jeep dude. And to top it off, like either I'm a Bulldog fan in general, whether it's French, English.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh no fucking shit. I'm like, this dude is right up my fucking alley. I'm like, brand new Gladiator and a Blue Bull.
I love it. I just put a fucking exhaust on it. It sounds so good.
Oh.
So I love the way it looks. It's it's all black. I got the Rubicon, so it's got all the fancy shit, and it just sounded like a fucking sewing machine, And it looks so badass with everything off of it, and it just sounded so bad. So I just brought it to these guys here in Springfield. Ed's Muffler, fucking guy, bunch of Puerto Rican guys, I think. So I brought it in there, and I said, "What can you do?" Actually, I drove my other car in there, and I said, "What can you do for my Gladiator?" He says, "I haven't even seen one yet." So I said, "Okay." So I went home, got it, drove it over there, put it on the lift, and I said, "What would you do if it's your car?" He says, "I would do this, this, this." I said, "Fucking do it." It's amazing. Yeah, and it cost me $375. I was like, "That's the cheapest mod I've ever done on any car I've ever owned," and it sounds amazing.
Jesus Christ.
That is yeah.
You ever done motor mounts?
Yeah. We're sitting next to the motor mount king right here. Of getting them done, not doing them.
Shit. $375. That's a fucking steal.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm about to drive to Massachusetts to get me some exhaust work done.
Springfield.
I hear you. It sounds really fucking good. Really good. I love it, man.
All right. So how long have you been in how and what made you get into the cigar business, like the industry,
Yeah. So my real job is I own a construction company and a real estate company. So the cigar business is a passion business. It's not about making money, and which is a good thing because in Massachusetts, the tax we pay on these is 40%. So it kills your fucking margin.
Holy shit.
Yeah. If you're going to sell at MSRP in Massachusetts, you make almost no money. I make about 25, 30%. On a cigar. So a $20 cigar, I make, maybe I make $4 or $5 time you put sales tax and everything else on there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a big money maker, but the company's about 7 months old, man. So it's brand new, but it's kicking ass.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Yeah, I had no idea actually how long you were.
So in 3 months, I blew through my sales goals and profit goals for the year in 3 months. So I'm ecstatic.
Dude, congrats. That's fucking badass, man. And I mean, it's one of those things, I guess, right? If you do it properly, you will succeed, right?
I mean, hey, the way I look at it is it's a passion. So the good news is it's not about worrying about making money every day and, doing all this shit that you got to do with a real business that, pays my mortgage. But I love it, man. The cigar people, and honestly, everybody I've met, owners of the boutiques, obviously the customers are great. The cigar world has just been so welcoming to a new guy like me, and I love it, man. It's fucking great.
That's cool. So, let's touch on something then. Let's touch on some of the positives you like about I guess entering the cigar world, and then let's touch on some of the negatives of things, not necessarily negatives, but things you would potentially want to change upon.
Yeah. Well, the negatives are going to be the ones everybody already knows. I mean, tobacco is just, everybody hates tobacco. I mean, it's like, and everybody links cigars with cigarettes, right? If you don't smoke cigars and enjoy them the way we do, people just don't get it. They think you're just a fancy cigarette smoker, right?
Yeah.
So that's the part that sucks, and everybody just wants to get rid of it, and they don't even understand what they're trying to get rid of, So that's the part that sucks. The taxation kills us in my state. I'm going to fix that, though. I'm actually going to open a business in Connecticut right over the border. So I'm about 20 minutes away, 15 minutes away from the Connecticut border, and the tax is essentially zero in a way. It's this might be boring shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is boring shit.
No,
No.
it's not
Okay.
boring, and
Okay.
I can vouch for you. There's some cigar shops out by us that do that into
Mhm.
Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
So they do Pennsylvania to New York, and
Yeah.
vice versa.
So the majority of my business is online. So I ship all over the world. I've got customers, got guys in Canada. I've got a bunch of guys in South Africa that buy from me regularly. I'm hitting about 20 or 25 states now in the U.S. And then, of course, I got people locally that come in to buy. But the online part is where it's at because I focus on the boutiques.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys like that they can put an order in with me and get singles or doubles of, 10 of their favorite brands or something they want to try, And so that's the feedback I get from people is like, I can't go to my local brick and mortar and find what you have here. I have to go, some of them can't find it at all. Or if you do, you got to go to like 10 of them, So that's really been our focus is just getting all the boutiques in one shop. So.
Right on.
That's cool. While we're on the topic of boutiques, let's do it right now. I want to hear your fuck, marry, kill on boutiques.
Ooh, that's a good one. Put me on the spot, huh?
Hey, it's got to be done.
That's
got to be done.
I think I'll start with the easy ones, I think. I'd probably say if I had to marry one, it would be Foundation because there's just so many good cigars in their lineup. Probably marry Foundation. Maybe I'd fuck Espinosa and maybe kill Caldwell. I'm kind of not feeling Caldwell lately. Is that even a boutique still? I don't know.
I in my opinion,
they are.
I wouldn't classify it as a boutique.
The only problem that I have with Caldwell myself is inconsistency of flavor.
Yeah.
100%.
I picked up a cigar from them, a Cream Crush, and I was like, man, this is one of the best cigars I've ever had. Picked it up a month later, and one of the worst cigars I've ever had. Picked it up again. It was kind of in the middle. It's just so inconsistent from them. So, anyways.
What about you guys? What's your fuck, marry, kill?
J-Dub?
Oh, we've done this several times.
Actually,
I'm sorry.
But let's just do straight boutique. You got to go boutique, J-Dub.
Yeah.
You're the, I would say, other than Hunter, you'd be like the second biggest boutique guy in here. I smoke the same fucking 10 cigars.
And I smoke
Yeah, I smoke whatever's in our humidor, J-Dub.
Definitely marry Roma Grab. Come on.
Okay.
But is that
spoon with 2 out of 3 owners?
But these are the questions. Like, Hunter had a great list. Would you consider Foundation? Would you consider Espinosa? And would you consider Caldwell boutique cigars? Like, people like the Castaglia cigars,
right?
Dapper,
the Dappers, the
Dapper. Yep.
What's that fucking the one with the gold diamond?
Cavalier.
Cavalier cigars.
Hunter actually just got them in not that long ago.
Those are the companies that I consider. Maybe I consider them.
I guess they're like mega boutique.
Yeah, they're super boutique.
You have your everyday
small batch boutique.
Yeah, I would consider like Crown Heads every day. They're like boutique every day, and then you have like your boutique, which would be like Roma Craft, and then you have like your super boutique, which would be like the Cavalier, I guess.
Yeah, if you're considering like shit like Gurkha and Fuente and all those main brands a focus point, then yes, Roma is a boutique cigar. Yes,
because
Foundation.
Everybody wants the boutique label.
Exactly.
Something smaller boutique.
You need like almost a number, a production number to identify what is boutique, what is not.
Yeah,
boutique.
You need to be under this quota to be classified as 100%. This.
100%.
Cool.
You need only so many SKUs.
Definitely, because W would be in the mix, and Principal Cigars, which actually are blended by one of the same guy.
That's actually a phenomenal cigar as well.
Yep.
I've had one of them from J-Dub. I can't even remember what it was. Actually, I've had 2. One of them I was really drunk and I smoked, and he told me not to smoke it, so I smoked it.
And Evan, you've had the Daughters of the Wind, the old. It was the last one that you had that was what's in Evan's mouth, the lighter color one.
Was that the Daughters of the Wind?
That was Daughters of the Wind.
He gave you a good cigar.
Yeah, I gave you a damn good cigar.
That was the one that I said was good.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It's called
I love that.
I love John Mayer.
The Dapper Cubo. That's a great cigar.
Yeah. Dapper, El Borracho, La Madrina. They're all good.
So, Hunter, are you strictly carrying boutique shit, or are you carrying like main lines, Fuente, Padron, shit like that?
So I carry some Padron, some Davidoff, some Toro Fuente, but I think I'm going to get rid of that. Not because it's a bad cigar. It's just you can get them everywhere. And for me, I have a small space. It's only 600 square feet. So my humidor space is really a premium for me. So I think big brands I really want to get away from. I have some My Father stuff. I love My Father too. It's hard, man, because some of those guys make some really good cigars, but my focus is really going to be on just the stuff you can't get everywhere, you know?
That's it, right? Just the you want to separate yourself through what you can't buy at your regular B&M.
Right.
Like United Cigars. That's one.
Hey, yeah, we gotta talk to you about some United Cigars. Not mine.
I'll listen.
Well, you know, you got to talk to the number one sales manager in the region.
Hey,
the bearded buffoon.
I'm on my way back around. I'm on my way back around. But listen, the main guy for United Cigars is not far from you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Oliver.
I'm trying to think of where he lives in Mass. Like, I can't remember the fucking name.
And I know it too.
On the spot here.
But yeah, he's not far from you. So maybe what I could do is I could tell him to swing out to your shop.
Sure.
And you guys could just talk. At least, I mean, dude, everything United does, I absolutely love.
Yeah.
And
I've got Brett from Anganorsa coming out. I think it's this week coming up. I think it's
nice.
Maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah.
Is there any brands that are in your scope that you want to get in? I know you talked about Castaglia.
Mm-hmm.
But are there any other brands that you are like, man, I would love to get them as a supplier? And
let's two-way this. Something you want to get, something you have that you're like, fuck, I wish I didn't have.
Oh, we already said that.
Oh.
It was Fuente.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
good for you, man. Good for you. Hey, nobody usually has the balls to say shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I love Fuente. Don't get me wrong, and I got some Opus X and stuff, but it's just you can get the Fuente line everywhere. I mean, everybody's got it.
At the grocery store. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the grocery store.
I've had this before.
I'm trying to think. I'll tell you guys a story. So I got back into cigars, premium cigars, probably about 10 or 12 years ago. So I started smoking cigars in college. I'm 42, so it's 25 years ago or some shit like that. And we used to smoke in college. We smoked Te Amos, Baccarats, all pretty much. Today I would never smoke if I can throw it out. But
as much as a patriarch I am to Mexico, I can't stand Te Amos.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's no good. But so I got back into cigars 10, 12 years ago with Davidoff. So I love Davidoff. I know they're expensive, but I wasn't smoking a lot of cigars. I'd probably have one or two a week or something like that. Mm-hmm. And the short Perfecto, the white label, perfect little cigar. I'm a sucker for Perfectos and Figurados and torpedoes. I have a lot of torpedoes in my shop. So that's the cigar that got me back into really getting into premium cigars. That got me into premium cigars. And then I went into the Padrones. I'm a big fan of Padron. I do have some Padrones here. I always have Padrones. Just so hard for a little guy like me to buy direct from somebody like Davidoff or Padron because you just don't do the volume. Now, maybe down the road that'll change. And
question.
I love the Padron. Yeah,
Hunter, do you carry acids? And
I
it's
do.
not a trick question. That's what I expected. You kind of have to.
Yeah. So I have a cabinet dedicated to all my infused stuff, and I think everything in there is a Drew Estate cigar. So I've got the Tabacs. I have the Cuba Maduros. I always keep those in stock. Smoked one last night playing poker. At the end of the night, once I was ripped, and after I smoked, I think that was
Yo, Hunter is our kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What about the foundation cigars flavored? Have you had those?
Oh, I have all the foundations. Yeah, I love the foundations.
That's a good substitute for the acids, man.
Yeah,
it's not doing the shit that Drew Estate's doing.
You know what I like a lot, which sells pretty well here,
Oh,
is the Deadwood. The Deadwood line. So you got the Crazy Alice, Fat Bottom Betty, Sweet Jane.
You know what? The Fat Bottom Betty is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go.
That's risque.
It is pretty good. Mind you, the only ones I've smoked are from like Deadwood tobacco, like originally.
Okay.
You don't need to prove anything to me.
But my boy Taziris, Todd, shout out to Arizona, gave me some of them.
Are those the ones? Are those the ones from Deadwood?
Yeah.
Okay, because I went to Deadwood last year.
J-Dub's backing me now. Boom.
And I went to the cigar shop. They're all about Drew Estate there. It's Drew Estate everything. Drew Estate ashtrays, Drew Estate posters, everything. They love Drew Estate, and Drew Estate loves them. But I did pick up a couple of Deadwood cigars from that shop.
Did you smoke any?
One.
And?
It was okay.
So
you didn't like it.
Hunter, let's get your opinion, right? You've been smoking for, you've smoked longer than me and Evan have combined. No. Yeah.
I smoked for 8 years.
Yeah, I've smoked for like 10. So yeah, it's pretty close. New Drew Estate versus old Drew Estate.
It's different. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I wasn't really a big Drew Estate guy. I wouldn't say I am today either. I mean, I like them occasionally. It's funny. I don't know if you guys know Joel from, I probably shouldn't say this, but Joel from Marrero Cigars. He makes the Aquaticos and some of those Artistico ones. And he makes a really nice barber pole. I can never remember the name of it. It's like maybe Florida Nino. No, that might be the Maduro one. But anyway, that's my number one selling cigar is that barber pole as far as volume goes. But anyway, I was talking to Joel a couple weeks ago, and we were just chatting about the industry. It's a cool fucking guy. And we started talking about infused cigars and how nobody admits to smoking them, but yet they sell millions of these fucking things.
Yes.
But, nobody.
It's a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, everybody's a closet fucking acid smoker, But
it's all about all these married guys sucking dicks.
That's what it is.
That's you. That's all you three. You fucking dick suckers.
No, you know what? I mean, maybe once, twice a year, I'll smoke a flavored cigar, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to talk shit about it. I mean, I'm drunk when I smoke it, and I'm like, hey, like I can fucking taste something.
Right.
I could be pissed drunk and fucking grab any cigar I want. That's my favorite. And I'm like, I don't fucking taste this, but it's supposed to be my favorite cigar. But you know what? You're pissed drunk. You smoke a flavored cigar and you're like, hey, I fucking taste it.
I have smoked. This is the truth. One flavored cigar in my whole smoking existence. Cuba?
Yeah.
Cuba. Probably about 7 years ago, fucking wrecked. Absolutely fall down drunk. And I just remember constantly feeling like I was wearing lip gloss.
Yeah. Dude, it's like when you come home from the strip club.
Oh.
I don't know what
no
that
comment.
Absolutely
no comment.
Flavored cigars are like coming home from the strip club and you're like, yo, I'm fucking covered in glitter. I got lip gloss all over my body. Like, what the fuck
and I'm not telling my wife that I just smoked this.
Yeah. Like, nobody can know about this. And it's like, bro, you're covered in glitter.
Yeah. How is nobody going to know?
But you know what? Yeah. I mean, that's the crazy thing, right? Everybody talks, dude. We talk a ton of shit about flavored cigars.
Yeah,
but it's like,
You're right. They sell millions,
dude. They not. I'd say like tens of millions. You know, they're dude. You go to any gas station, they're there.
Yeah.
Any cigar
Yes,
shop.
and again, I wasn't knocking you or anything, Hunter, but I expected that answer because if you're a true businessman, you're going to carry that. You could be an aficionado, 100%.
No, that
boutique cigars, but if you're a businessman, you're going to carry that.
You don't have. Those are cigars. You don't have to show people to. They know they want them and they ask for them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You're not like, hey, let me show you my flavored cigar section. They come in there, they look around, and they're like, hey, where are your flavored cigars? And you're like, oh, they're right over there. And they're like, oh, perfect. Boom. And they know what they're doing. Like, those are cigars.
Unless you're that shop that as soon as a woman comes in and you're like, oh, let me show you the flavored cigars. I hope you're not, but.
I have a guy that comes in here and buys, all he buys is out of my flavored cabinet, loves them. And he said to me, I think it was the last time he was in, because he a lot of my walk-ins are all referrals, from people that buy. So it's like a friend of a friend, whatever. And he says, oh, my buddy sent me in here, and he says, what do you got for Drew Estate and Acid? So I showed him what I had. Oh, I love these. So now he's a regular guy, and he said to me the other day, he says, Hunter, he says, am I a fag? He says, all I smoke is flavored cigars. And I says, you're not a fag. I says, you smoke what you like. I mean, you hear people say it all the time, but if he's out golfing or sitting in his yard chilling out and he wants to smoke a Cuba or a Tabac or a Blondie or whatever, and he's having a good time, that's all that fucking matters. That's what I told him. I said, the worst thing you can do is smoke a cigar that somebody else wants you to smoke, right?
Hey.
It's like, you buy the cigar you want.
Smoke what you like.
The main thing is a cigar is a cigar.
Yeah.
It's just tobacco, like
you know what I mean? And
it's just tobacco.
regardless of what you're doing, you're still supporting the cigar industry.
It's true.
Regardless of whether it's a flavored cigar, it's not a flavored cigar, it's a boutique cigar, it's a girth.
But if you smoke ultra boutique, we're going to call them ultra boutiques, small batch ultra boutique, then you're supporting actual
small batch mega ultra boutique.
Small batch mega ultra boutique cigars. You're supporting small family, one person, couple of people that are owners that have their shop, and they're competing every day against these big guys.
What brand I forgot to mention that I love, kind of related to Drew Estate, is Dunbarton Tobacco Trust. Steve Saka's stuff, fucking great. Amazing stuff.
Steve Saka makes great things. Although
they don't.
I think
they do wrong.
The last cigar that he made, one of the last ones that's called the Creme Brulee. I'm pretty convinced that
the Sobremesa Creme Brulee.
Yeah, he makes great stuff.
Have you had that, Hunter?
Which one? The Creme Brulee?
Creme Brulee.
No, I haven't smoked the Creme Brulee.
If you have one, smoke and tell me what you think, because I'm pretty sure that it's too sweet. It was very, very sweet.
Is some
not a bad flavor, but I was pretty sure that was confused.
Yeah.
Or at least.
Do you know if Saka's blending them himself?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No comment from J-Dub.
I would say he is.
You think he's doing everything?
Yeah.
This is also
I think so,
folks. Dude, yeah, we don't fact check.
We absolutely do not fact check.
We do not fact check.
A company that, so I saw J-Dub smoking one of these, and I was like, I wanted to get them because they sell them at Smokin' Joe's. Do you guys carry any Southern Draw stuff at?
I do.
How do they sell?
Dude, the Jacob's Ladder people rave about.
People love the Jacob's Ladder. I have some Cedrus Bellicoso that I've been sitting on for a little while. Some people will buy them, but usually it's something that I'll put in somebody's package. Like, guys will come in and say, I want 10 cigars. You pick out, what I like. What do you recommend? And I'll usually give them like 2/3 of the pack will be something I know they'll like. Then I'll throw a couple in there that maybe might be a little bit of a test, and then I'll throw one fucking Hail Mary in there. And so I'll usually throw those in there. I think they make a really good cigar. I can't say that I would I'd rush to fill my shelves with them personally, but
it doesn't stand out.
No.
They do here, but
how did that?
They're an Austin company. They're a Texas company, so of course Robert Holt, which is the owner, he does fantastic. Well, everybody carries it here again because it's a Texas cigar company.
everyone be supporting Texas in
Yeah.
Texas.
I mean,
Although I
hey,
see that
hey.
Rosa Sharon, and I fucking want to try one.
I mean, there is some of the stuff I do want to try, but I'm very I like literally smoke maybe 8 different cigar companies stuff, and then I'm very selective within the lot. And I mean, it's my own fault. I do occasionally step out, and I'm like, holy fuck, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now I'm up to 8.
I will say
I'm
though,
very slow when it comes to adapting onto the new boutique stuff, but when I do and I like, I'm like, fuck, you know what? Like, that's in the regular rotation now.
I will say that their stuff, when I go to a shop, it kind of blends in the background a
It
little
does.
bit.
It does. Their boxes and the bands are very they look very mainstream.
Yeah.
Because they double band a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
So like I
It
guess
just got
the
this like
presentation,
generic. It just
yeah,
looks
the
generic.
presentation was like, hey, our cigar sucks. Let's make up for it with labeling.
100%.
You know who I love? I think who does some of the best packaging is Sinistro with like their Last Cowboys and
Yes. You know what? It's
we haven't talked about them yet.
It's very unique and it's
these guys
insane.
Are pretty cool guys. They're young. They
Yep.
remind me like California surfer dudes.
Big time. Yep.
They're very, very, very
so
cool guys, though.
I know James lives out in California, and I think Coleman is. I don't know if he's like East Coast or maybe in the middle of the country, but I deal with both of them. In fact, I got an order coming of the Honor Among Thieves. Got a couple different sizes coming there, and I got some other limited edition shit on order that should come in a month or so.
Yeah.
His
Sounds
name,
Californian.
Dude, Coleman sounds like either you're a 1970s boxer or you were born in 1997. For sure.
Yo,
look at this guy.
Got the little sampler.
Oh my god, he sent you all of those, eh?
Yo, so on the subject of Texas, while we were talking about Southern Draw, J-Dub, let's hit it with J-Dub's Just the Tip, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, open
Just
for sponsorship.
Open for sponsorship. Anybody wants to sponsor this section of the show? J-Dub.
So just to recap, we've done how many tips? We've done a few tips on
2 or 3.
For sure 2, and the 2 were really fucking cool, and I still remember them. You have cutting your cigar with the cellophane still on it, which I just bought a cigar shop. I bought a cigar at a cigar shop the other day when I was in Buffalo, and the dude cut it with the cellophane on there, and I literally giggled. I giggled, and he's like, I giggled, and he's like, what? And I was like, you cut it with the cellophane on. I was like, sick.
But it was a straight cut, is a clean cut, and if you're using a community cutter, that's not yours. Definitely, you don't give a fuck about dulling it.
One of the fucking chops off, fucking kunk.
Yeah,
the chop cutters.
Like, that's good because you don't know what kind of germs are in that fucking cutter. So definitely cut it with
I don't care.
Who cares?
I pissed all over that toilet seat many times. Drunk.
Okay, enough. What's your tip?
And then the other tip was actually when you're smoking your cigar, you gotta.
Yeah, let's recap. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
You're smoking your cigar. You're like, it's fucking tasting the same.
Oh, puff it out.
Puff it out through the cigar. Boom. It'll
still smoke goes out. It evens out the burn.
You know what? It rejuvenates your cigar.
Rejuvenates the cigar. That's a good word. Wow, it must be really high.
It's a little bit.
The other one this next one has to do with flavor, right? So temperature affects flavor. And I've said this many times. So that's where the word hot box comes in, right? So
you got my attention.
Right, hot boxing a cigar, that means you're just puffing. That's why I make fun of everybody trying to take a picture or video to get all this clouds of smoke.
Right.
And you are gonna fucking ruin a cigar when you do that, right? Because temperature is just gonna be the worst. And go ahead.
Can I add to this?
Of course.
It's mainly a lot of chicks that are pretty good looking, hotboxing their cigars, or
I've seen men do that too.
Or I guess I could say Hunter said fags. I'll say gay dudes. Just like
What the hell? I wasn't here when you said fag.
I don't follow.
I was quoting somebody when I said fags. I didn't say fags. I was quoting him.
I heard direct.
Hey.
I must have heard directly. Hunter said fags for sure.
we had the disclaimer, Hunter. We're covered. We're covered.
Okay, good.
Hey,
I just want to make it clear. I was quoting what somebody else said. I didn't say it.
you're in Massachusetts. You're in Massachusetts. Everybody knows all the fags live in Boston.
There's no need to apologize, right? This is, like I said, we say shit, we say stupid shit. We already admitted to it. Don't like it? You know what to do.
Kick fucking rocks.
So you guys mentioned something about hot chicks with cigars. So I'm going to tell you a quick little story about what's going to happen at Sir Louis Cigars. So
let me finish my tip real quick.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back to your story. But right.
Plug us with the tip, J-Dub.
And people brag about, oh man, I smoke really fast, and it's like, well, that's where you got to take your time. Take your time with your cigar smoking. Enjoy it, because in every puff, every draw, you should be able to just fucking enjoy it. And don't smoke too fast. Don't smoke too slow either, because your cigar will go out. But definitely, you got to find a good balance between too fast and too slow, because too fast you'll hotbox it. And this is where also the humidity comes into place. When you smoke a cigar at a 75 versus when you smoke a cigar at 65, it is going to taste different. It is definitely going to taste different. So do that with experiment with your cigar. So if you're really into flavor, if you're really into becoming a self-proclaimed cigar sommelier, as they say, right, and you want to do reviews and all that, pay attention to that shit. Don't just do what everybody does. Don't just wear a suit and a vest and light all your cigars with matches. Don't fucking do that. Just enjoy your cigar, and don't worry about what other people do. Smoke how you like it, but yeah, definitely temperature is going to affect. And whether you're in the cold or whether you're indoors in the heat, it's definitely going to affect the flavor. So don't judge a cigar by the surrounding conditions that you're in. So if you're fucking 80% humidity out there and the cigar's fucking up with you, don't blame it on the cigar.
Yeah.
Yo, so to translate this for most of our viewers or listeners,
retards.
Yeah. Cigar smoking is like making love to a fucking lady. You go too quick, you're gonna bust that nut. You gotta take your time, but you gotta go at a good pace. You gotta work it. You gotta build up to it, and just fucking enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
Evan's getting a migraine.
That was so eloquent. It hurt.
It hurt. It definitely hurt.
This guy fucking did the smack that all on the floor to a fly earlier, so he knows what lovemaking is all about.
I fucking know.
But I'm about to open this 2001 the Glen Rose. So while I do that, go ahead.
Look at how much it evaporated.
Yeah.
That's gnarly. And you hear that? Oh yeah.
There it is.
Me when I release.
Okay.
That's how much I've had it in my cabinet, because it's.
So we apologize for J-Dub taking a long time. What was your story?
Oh yeah, so you guys probably know a guy like me, I can't advertise on Facebook, Instagram, Google AdWords. I can't advertise my store. So which is pretty fucking stupid, but so I've been growing our Instagram page just organically, and I'm happy with the growth of it, but it needs to grow more. And so really the only way to do it is to get hot chicks on the page smoking cigars, pretty much.
Hey,
naturally,
it sells
naturally.
I mean, you can't you can't
as
argue
much
it.
as we knock it.
Hey,
works.
we're looking for
sponsorship. It works.
I mean, dude, we knock it a fuck ton, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, it fucking works. Like it.
So
works.
I came up with Louis. There's Louis.
Dude,
I came up with
dog.
Louis Angels. So I've got five. So far, I've got 5 models. I've done 3 photo shoots with them. I did one actually yesterday before poker. That sounds really bad, but so what I've been doing is I've been putting together a bunch of photos, classy stuff, and then some pretty trashy stuff too. The trashy stuff,
you got it.
The trashy stuff will not make Instagram, unfortunately, because I don't want to offend everybody. But
it's just
whatever. You got my number. You got my number.
Yeah, Hunter's taking trashy photos. He goes, okay, this one's just for me. Go ahead.
This is for my collection. That's right. No, but we're gonna do a calendar. We're gonna do a calendar for my customers, which will have the trashy stuff if they want it. So,
Louis Red Rockets.
Exactly.
Yo, Louis Red Hots. Louis Red Hots.
So I'm having a lot of fun with this, and so I've got these girls, and then what I'm going to do is probably in a month or 2 months, once I get a good collection, I'm going to drop 1 or 2 a week in there from the lounge with the girls, smoking cigars, doing whatever. So
that's sick, and I mean, the whole fucking what I think is the fucking sickest thing about this is just Hunter's passion.
Sorry.
Okay, well, hold on.
He's just like, yo, I got my fucking.
I want
my regular shit. And he's like, yo, I'm here doing what I like to do because I like to do it, and boom.
But he's a businessman. He knows what
everybody's fucking into it, and it's sick. It works. It's good.
But there's a differentiation between there's chicks that smoke shitty cigars in next to nothing for their own gain, and then there's something you are hiring contracted models.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that because
whatever they're there to smoke.
There's such a thing as a paid model. There's an Instagram model, which they may get free cigars every once in a while, and then there's paid models.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what's huge on it. Like, look at Evan. I give him all the free cigars in the world, and so does Jada. But I mean, look at him.
Sexy as fuck.
I get he's a bit of eye candy, but I mean, he's not a lot.
You wait.
Yeah.
You wait till I hit my glow up.
Now that he's got his beard sponsor.
You wait. It's fucking over for you hoes.
Yeah. So, Hunter, in your picking of your models, do you pick people, obviously good-looking ones, but do you pick them if they smoke cigars? While you're doing the photo shoot, are you doing the whole let's light the cigar for them and get a perfect ash and then give it to her and add it some smoke?
Yeah.
Or are they actually true aficionados?
That's a good question. Are you fucking?
Are you a fluffer?
Are you a fluffer? Yes.
Yeah. So usually what I do, and so to answer your question, in a perfect world, I would love to have pretty girls that smoke cigars, but I can't go catch a fucking unicorn. You know what I mean? Like
there's plenty out there. They are.
They're out there,
but not in your backyard, probably.
Yeah, they're not in your backyard. But I'll say this, that before I hire the girls, obviously I talk to them about what they're going to do and make sure they like cigars.
Like, I've done a lot worse for a lot less.
This guy changed his casting couch at least once.
Hey, Hunter, all I'm saying is, the shittiest months of the year, January, February, March, you're looking to fill them. You got 3 guys right here that'll put anything in their mouth.
Yo, for real.
Definitely at least one, and I'm pointing to Evan.
I will put anything.
He has. I can vouch for that.
That's smokable in my mouth.
That's smokable. No, but I mean, that's I mean, I feel like this is something I would want to see.
Yeah.
Hunter, what is it? What's the
sure? So you said you ask them if you tell them you prefer them that they're gonna enjoy cigars. So are they actually smoking the cigars while you're doing the cigars?
Yeah. Oh, that's a fucking. Oh no, hold on. That's a beautiful line. Instead of it's Hunters. Yeah.
Here's the does. You have a calendar full of does because you're Hunter.
Hunter's does.
Yeah, but it's not about me. It's about him.
And hey, you know what?
Yo, fuck that dog.
Do you have him there when the girls are there?
So I haven't done it yet. He's actually, funny enough, he doesn't really like people. He's not that friendly.
So can you call it Louis Bitches?
Yeah, right. But I thought of that. You
thought about it. You're like, no, that's probably not going to sell.
I mean that dog's a chick magnet.
Oh, big time.
Like,
big
chicks
time.
see that dog and they're just like, oh my God. And it's just
Are
like,
you
yeah, like,
are you married, Hunter?
I am, yeah.
Oh,
are you proposing, Evan?
too bad.
Yeah.
This is the first. This is the first guy that you've asked that to. By the way,
No.
because
Absolutely.
every time we have a girl, every time, are you married? Are you single? Are you
I never asked.
I always
Are
ask.
you on Tinder? You always ask that. This is the first guy. I'm glad we have equal opportunity, bastards. I'm
I
glad.
mean, fuck, look
you
at that.
finally, you finally
I
asked.
mean, hey, if there's a better looking guy than all three of us, you got to say something. Are you married?
I mean, to be honest, he's even got a pretty fucking sick name, Hunter.
Hunter, we got to grow that beard out so we can get you some
Yeah.
oils.
That's about all you're going to get out of me right here.
Oh,
I mean, I'll still count it. I count it.
counted.
We'll get Hunter some like body wash or something, whatever.
It hides my fat double chin, so I like it.
Amen.
Evan just,
Hiding
hey,
cripple right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Evan just ordered a pair of boxes with a target in his back of it.
That's it.
All right. So I think we
So, Hunter,
should we get into the final segment of the show?
Do it.
final segment. We're at 59 minutes.
The final, the finale, the finito, the
It's not
ending.
not necessarily.
It's
over.
not the ending, but it's just
No.
it's the last sponsored segment.
Mhm.
Holler. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What plugs?
This guy's got to introduce his own segment.
I
is the
do.
Best, is the
I
best part
do.
about this. Go ahead.
I'll introduce you. How's that?
Hey, that's pretty good. He doesn't even know who it's sponsored.
You don't
by.
know who it's sponsored by.
I don't know. I don't care. All I know is I'm not gonna get anything.
Okay, well, we need to
So-
say
All right,
sponsored.
so what I say, you just repeat it, J-Dub.
Okay.
But do
Sure.
do a cool voice with it.
Yeah, do your
Okay.
Mexican voice.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, there's times where you just something crawls up your ass.
More
and you just
Mexican.
bugs you. More Mexican.
Yeah, more Mexican.
Anyways,
Calls up your culo.
this segment of Fuck Your Culo is brought to you by
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what plugs JP's Vitola is brought to you by Nickel City Cigars. I gotta say, small business, veteran owned, boutique as fuck. Hit them up on Instagram, Nickel City Cigars, Buffalo's one and only, another Buffalo sponsorship.
Yeah, tell him the rebar sent you.
Yeah, tell them the rebar sent you there. Boom, done. All right,
Oh,
so
you have an Instagram tag or
yeah,
website?
Nickel City Cigars. I just said it 4 times.
At Nickel City
At
Cigars.
Nickel City Cigars. I tag him in all the posts like I should properly. It's what I do. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, so what plugs my Vitola? What was it again?
It was the
The CA. Yeah.
CA.
All right. Which brother was it? The N or the J?
And
All right. So the recent publication
not that kind of brother.
is it N?
Yeah, it was
Not the N brother, but all right.
This one plugs Evans, Vitola, or
No.
JP's Vitola.
Evan,
He's
Evan
telling you what
brother,
to
not
say.
brother, not brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So
Evans just stole your plug.
yeah,
What?
whatever.
Go ahead.
I didn't hear what he said.
I don't know. Something you stole something. My plug or my butt.
Butt plug.
Butt plug. Yeah. All right. So the recent publication with Nick
Yeah, Nick.
with
Jonas.
Nick Jonas on the cover of Cigar Aficionado. It's had a lot of people fucking.
It's got a lot of backlash.
It's got a lot of backlash. A lot of people are talking shit about Nick Jonas, and they're busting Tatuaje's balls about it, this and that. Tagging him and all this shit. First off, I gotta say one thing. What actually plugs my Vitola? Number one, I mean, good for Nick Jonas. Cigar Aficionado essentially over the past, I'd say 5-6 years, has just became like a GQ. It's a glorified a gentleman's magazine.
Essentially.
Number three, why the people that are actually like throwing a fit about this, why do they even give a fuck? It's Cigar Aficionado.
Yeah.
You claim yourself to be, this mega fucking big boutique guy and shit like that. Yet you're paying that much interest into a Cigar Aficionado and what they put on the cover. Like, I saw that and I was like, hey, dude, good, good for Nick. Like, guy's got his shit together. Guy's living a pretty good fucking life. Hey, he
Why
smokes
can't
cigars.
he smoke cigars?
The guy smokes cigars where he doesn't smoke cigars. I really don't care. It's a fucking Cigar Aficionado magazine. I'm only seeing this shit through what people are posting. I've never even actually seen a hard copy of this magazine, but it's just why people, they're like, oh, I only smoke boutique stuff. But then you look in their profile on Instagram or Facebook, whatever it is, and they're like, aspiring cigar aficionado. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. What do you care who the fuck is on the cover of Cigar Aficionado for? What does it matter who it is?
Pete is a Nick Jonas fan, by the way.
Well, yeah, dude, he's been on tour with them. He's smoked
yes.
400 or 500 cigars with them.
He goes,
but the people say they're like, you can't be a celebrity in a boy band, especially, and then smoke cigars. Yo, if you fucking smoke cigars, who gives a shit what you do? If you're a fucking plumber, if you're a laborer, if you are a white collar office job dude, or you're a celebrity performer, you can fucking smoke cigars. Why do people throwing a fit about it?
And I mean, at the end of the day, how these people, present themselves, portray themselves on Instagram and all this shit, it's like, you're bent out of shape. Now you're admitting to me you're pissed at Cigar Aficionado for doing this. But, a year ago at the last post, you're telling me how much you don't like Cigar Aficionado. Like, what the fuck does it matter? You know what? Good for fucking Tatuaje. Good for Pete Johnson. Good for Nick Jonas. Good for the fucking Jonas Brothers. You know what? I didn't even, to be honest, if we're talking pop culture wise, I didn't even think that guy was still irrelevant enough to get a magazine cover.
No, they revamped.
Oh, well.
I'm just. I mean, we even talked with Mo about the changing demographics of cigar.
And you know what I mean?
And we get a popular young guy that's in.
Hey, you have somebody with that much influential power
smoking your shit. Yeah,
good for you. Like, I shit on CIA and fucking Cigar Aficionado a lot. We all do. But you know what, dude? They pulled somebody like that. Like, the guy's probably going to end up with a million chicks that just start smoking cigars now because he's on the cover of that.
I mean, how many times can you put Ron?
Thank you. That's why.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pete.
How many times can you put fucking Ron Perlman and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone on the covers?
Even Michael Jordan,
and Jordan, yes, 100%.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, the people making a big deal about this, it's like, really, what effect does Cigar Aficionado have on your life?
Hey, I don't know if anyone knows this. Has Bill Burr ever been on a cover?
I believe so. Maybe I could be making it up.
He's a cigar guy.
Because he's a cigar guy, right?
Yeah. So am I.
Yeah, but you're not Bill Burr.
I might be on the cover one day of Cigar Aficionado.
Yo, mark that in your fucking calendars. That if you ever get on the cover of CA, you're too big for this show. That's a goal.
You're already excellent.
I mean, if I make the cover of Cigar Aficionado, I'm fearful of the fucking hate I'm gonna get.
Oh yeah.
If they hated on Nick Jonas that bad, oh man.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's all about humbleness.
How do you hate on that dude?
It's all about humbleness in this show.
He was smoking a Cohiba, I believe.
I don't care.
Hey,
I'm just saying. Dude, he wasn't smoking a Tatuaje.
Pete has said, in his own words, Pete went on tour with him for, I think it was like 2 or 3 months. And between him and everybody else in his band, or whatever you want to call it, his crew, his roadies, whatever, they murked like almost 400 cigars.
Dang.
In like 2 or 3 months. So, I mean, you're fucking smoking.
Do you carry their stuff, Hunter? Tatuaje stuff?
No, and not for any particular reason. I just haven't gotten around to it, to be honest with you. I mean, again, I got such limited shelf space, but I was thinking about bringing in the little monsters for Halloween. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, at the same time, though, I don't consider Tatuaje boutique.
I don't.
But it's the way that we don't consider Roma Craft boutique or Foundation or Caldwell or Espinosa.
I'll consider Roma Craft more boutique than Tatuaje.
And I'll consider Roma Craft more boutique than Espinosa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, those are considered boutique.
It all depends where you are, where your demographic. You know what I mean?
It's perspective.
Like where we are, we go to one shop. They'll likely never have Roma Craft, but they have Espinosa. So it's like, shit, you know what? I want Espinosa. Now I got to go to the shop. But then it's like, oh, well, Romacraft, now I got to go to this shop. And then,
Yeah.
you're banging all over the place. But it's, I guess a lot of it is demographic versus, what is boutique for what you want, right?
Hunter, have you been to ICPCPCR?
No, I didn't make it in time this year. I was on vacation, but next year I'm definitely going. It's in the books. I'll be there. So, yeah, definitely.
J-Dub's going next year?
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, we've already had like 7 invites this year, so
I know.
we probably won't be there.
We got a lot of invites, but not a lot of people coming through on the invites. No names mentioned. But if
it looks like a great fucking time. I can't wait. Like I said, I'm still new to the game, so I think it'll be a yearly thing. I mean, Vegas is a long flight for me. Going cross country. I go once a year. I go in January for another trade show for my construction company. It's just a long fucking time to be away, man. I hate traveling, so
yeah.
Unless I'm on vacation, but
it ain't traveling then, man.
That's right.
That's it. Are you in the shop like all the time, or you have like employees that are running the show?
So my shop is under my main business. I have a showroom upstairs for my construction business, and then this space was actually I leased it out to a little internet company friend of mine, and then he had some trouble and he got divorced, so he left a couple years ago, and then I completely remodeled the whole space, and so yeah, I mean I'm here when I'm upstairs at my real job, and then my secretary's here, and so people come and I'm not here, but she doesn't really know a lot about cigars. But I don't think the walk-in business is ever going to be the huge part of my business. It's really the online is where it's going to go.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the boutiques are such a small, for what I'm selling, you just don't have enough people that are looking for that know about me in this area. Now that might change over time, but online is just so much easier. You can reach everybody. I mean,
boutique people are chasers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
And they're online chasers.
So, and that's the thing, right? If you chase, you're nonstop online. And I mean, when you think about online, the online overhead is a lot less than having like a massive store with all that shit in, right? Because you got your hydro, so now your overhead's a lot more with a bigger store and a different location, right? Where it's like you're online. It's I just got to throw this shit in a box and mail it out with the right address.
I just think it'd be fucking hilarious because you got the construction company. If you got like one of your framers works 3 days a week at the job site, but then like 2 days a week does like cigar sales in the shop. He's holding down the fort. Would be fucking awesome.
Yo,
that would be pretty dope.
If you're ever looking for an iron worker,
all right.
Hey, I'd come sit a bit. I mean, do you serve alcohol there?
So we can't legally serve it, but it's pretty much it's essentially a private club. So I make it a BYOB just to protect my ass.
I'm gonna apologize now for being drunk at work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, if I was a framer or some, concrete guy, and 2 days a week I had to work at the cigar shop, I wouldn't complain.
Dude, I'd be stoked as fuck on that.
Dope as hell.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun on Friday afternoons here. A lot of people come by. So
for sure, man. Yeah.
Everybody wants to get their paycheck and come hang out, and
number one thing, get the paycheck.
Yo, that's why he has the office and the humidor in the same place. People pick up their paycheck and then they spend half of the paycheck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's fucking smart.
While we're on the subject of that, right? So do you have members lockers behind you? Would it okay? Because that's what it looks like from here. I can see a little bit of it. But
I got 16 lockers. It's a really kind of not something I advertise. It's an invitation only thing.
That's it, though. Like it's like you carry boutique, and your lounge seems boutique. Like it's just like you're gonna know everybody. Everybody knows everybody, and everybody's familiar with everybody. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, I've got regulars that come every day and hang out. I mean, the downside to the lounge. I mean, when I built it, I said this is going to be fabulous. I work upstairs. I want to come down, take a nap on the couch, have a cigar, watch some TV. But the downside to it is it's always a fucking party here. So it's like sometimes I gotta work sometimes, and everyone's like, "Are you gonna come out with a cigar?" It's like, well, I got fucking shit to do, I mean, but so that's the downside to it, but it's more, the upside is so much better. I mean, we host all of our poker games here, and it's just, it's like it's basically my own man cave that actually makes money. I mean, really, so it's pretty cool.
Can't fucking complain about that.
As a guy that has an ultimate man cave that costs him a bunch of money all the time.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, I mean, I run the heat.
Yeah, that's true.
He's gonna start charging people.
Start charging people. I mean, Evan will go broke really quick.
He charges, but it's in rebar dues.
Hey, you hit me with a case of High Life once or twice a year, and you're cool to smoke here.
You got to bring something. You got to bring some beer. You got to bring some fucking booze or cigars.
My thing is, you get out of this place what you put into this place.
Yeah, if you're a mooch, you ain't getting shit.
No, you'll get a bit. You'll get something the first time, but you ain't getting that second time back here.
Got that, J-Dub?
Yeah, whatever. You smoked all my cigars, so shut up.
Yeah. All right. On the subject of
that note,
other people's cigars, let me get your.
Yeah, let's finish it up with this.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? It's been like 6-7 episodes since we've actually told everybody what Evan was smoking.
Yeah, it always. I don't even think
we always forget about it. We get drunk and then we just don't ever tell people what Evan smoked. So, what did you think about that? You smoked I'd say 90% of that fucking cigar.
Yeah. So the first inch and a half, pretty decent. Burn was on point. Actually, the burn and the draw were on point the whole stick. The first inch and a half was good. Then it started to get a little funky, and it just never
recovered.
It never got better.
Never recouped.
Yeah, but it wasn't the worst thing. It wasn't something J-Dub sent me.
Would you smoke it again?
I probably wouldn't smoke that. Well, okay, depending if it was free. Would I buy it? Probably not.
Okay, but if somebody bombed it to you, you'd be like, "Oh, I've had this before." Yeah, it's all right. Like, you'd be honest.
If I was
smoke it again, but he wouldn't buy it.
You go out with it again.
Absolutely.
He said he wouldn't smoke it, but he
would buy it.
He wouldn't buy it, but
yeah. If I was drunk by a campfire, I'd smoke that again for sure.
Okay, so what is it?
Yeah.
It is an Alec Bradley Sanctum.
Yeah.
It looked like an Alec Bradley. I should have said it.
It actually, you know what? The wrapper looks a lot like the they did one years ago. And yeah, obviously I just butchered it now because I can't remember, but they did one years ago. The band is actually very familiar, and the wrapper is identical.
It looks like the Tempest, but it's not the Tempest.
Have you guys smoked the Gatekeeper yet? Have you guys had that?
No.
Oh, it's so fucking good. I should get mine next week. I actually had Bradley Rubin came by here just unannounced with the local rep, and I didn't even know who he was, and he gave me that. That was probably a couple months ago, and I lit it up right away. Started smoking it, and it was so good. I put an order in right then and there for them. So I'm excited for them. They have you had the Viva La Vida?
Oh,
yep,
phenomenal. I mean, I've only smoked the pre-release, but
so it has a similar flavor profile, in my opinion, to that. So if you like the Viva La Vida, then you'll like the Gatekeeper.
Okay, I just want to ask J-Dub. After that review of no, I wouldn't buy it again, but I'd smoke it if someone gave it to me while I was drunk.
So remember the classic blend?
Yes,
it looked identical.
Yeah,
the Alec Bradley classic blend.
Oh, no. Okay, we gotta go.
Evan is crying again.
Oh no, Hunter! Thank you so much for coming on the show. If you want to hang out for a bit after, we'll shoot the shit. But
sure.
For everyone that tuned in, we really appreciate you, and live united, smoke united.
Yo, we're gonna plug your shit. When we promote the show all week long, dude, we'll plug your stuff.
Hit up Sir Louis Cigars.
Yeah, Sir Louis Cigars. Yo,
the online specialist.
Yeah, dude, the online specialist, and I mean, you might have a picture of me in the calendar. One of the months. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Get that calendar.
Thank you to United.
And if you're in the area, hey, go see fucking Louis.
Yeah,
If
you're in
you're anything like me, you see a little bulldog trotting around.
So he comes to the office upstairs every day. He's here Monday through Friday.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay, thanks to the sponsors,
Yeah.
United Cigars, Nickel City Cigars, and Bearded Buffalo.
Bearded Buffalo.
We appreciate you guys.
Pretty.
And
Castagli.
Castagni.
Castagli, we got the Daughters of the Wind.
It's the new rapper.
All right, and we'll catch you guys next time on the one and only
This is the
Rebar
one and
Show.
only Rebar. Peace out.
Peace out.
I don't want to hang loose.